to the Los Angeles Center of Photography's 5th Annual Fundraising Gala. Please welcome our host this evening, Lisa Edelstein.
Hello, I'm Lisa Edelstein, and welcome to the Los Angeles Center of Photography's 5th Annual Fundraising Gala. This year, we have been dealt a particularly challenging hand. And as social distancing becomes the new norm, it's all that much more important that we come together as a community and we support each other. I feel like 2020 is a decade long. It's so exhausting, but we have to reflect on all these crazy events. We have to do that in order to learn from it and grow from it, and eventually, as a global community, move forward from it. The Los Angeles Center of Photography really takes this responsibility to heart, as well as its love for the city it calls home, which you'll see on full display tonight. The photography at LACP ranges from photojournalism, celebrity, art, entertainment, street, and each artist brings a unique perspective to the events that are happening around us. With the recent announcements of some significant photography organizations in Los Angeles closing permanently, it's that much more important that you help LACP stay alive. Without further ado, we do have an amazing fundraising gala for you tonight. There's going to be speakers and interviews and all kinds of clips that sing the praises of photographers around the world, but particularly those right here in the City of Angels. LA, this is our love letter to you. First up is Julia Dean. She is the inimitable founder of the Los Angeles Center of Photography. She is amazing. I give the stage to you, Julia.
Hello, everyone. It is such a pleasure to see you all. I wish you were here with me right now, but this pandemic is keeping us apart. Thanks to technology, however, I get to see you right now and spend some time with you. Thank you so much for coming out tonight to support both the Los Angeles Center of Photography and our honored guests, Douglas and Francoise Kirkland, our Stieglitz Award winners, Estevan Oriol, a Los Angeles icon, and the very talented photography staff at the Los Angeles Times. The theme of our fundraising gala is a love letter to Los Angeles, a love letter to LA. It couldn't be more apropos. I have loved this city since the day I arrived. I remember the day well, after a trip across the desert with my 14-year-old German Shepherd in an unair-conditioned Suzuki Sidekick. The second I set foot on sand, I wondered what had taken me so long. I loved the ocean, I loved the weather, and I loved the Los Angeles Times. Little did I know, I would plant the seed for what would blossom into the Los Angeles Center of Photography, a community that means so much to so many. When I arrived, I was 39 years old. I had enough money in my pocket for 2 months' rent. I had no job, but I had 2 college degrees and 12 years of college teaching experience behind me. So I started workshops out of whatever loft I lived in. Eventually, those workshops became a real business called the Julia Dean Photo Workshops, named simply because I was the only teacher. Our first space was on Venice Beach in a little 900 square foot place. There wasn't anything like it at the time, so it became a very popular spot for photographers to gather. That was the start of a very special community. Over the next 21 years, we would move 5 times, add 100 classes with 100 different teachers, become a nonprofit with a new name, build a board of directors, hire more employees, receive a substantial grant to implement our photography programs into boys and girls clubs across LA County, and help hundreds of photographers launch their careers. LACP's goal is to support photographers by providing a place for them to gather, to learn, inspire, and motivate each other. This practice began in my living room during my first year of college teaching 38 years ago. The only difference between then and now is the size of the space in which we can now gather, or did, that is, before the pandemic. Just months before the world shut down, we moved into our beautiful 6,900 square foot specially designed space. The move escalated us to another level, and we became a true center and place for people to come throughout the day and evening for classes, an event, or to use our space. LA was abuzz with excitement about our new place, as there was nothing like it in town. Then the world health crisis hit. The reality of it was a dark day for everyone, including us. Our revenue stream from photography classes came to an abrupt halt. We were left wondering how on earth we were ever going to survive. There was no time for stagnation or worry, however. Instead, our devoted staff and board of directors turned LACP into an online school overnight, but we're not out of the woods. This fundraiser is meant to help us through the pandemic. Once we are back in the classrooms at LACP, we will be in great shape, as we will have an entire online program too. We hope that you can help us during this challenging time. There's a number of ways that you can do so. You can donate money, you can become a member, you can buy one of the beautiful prints in our artsy auction, or you can even buy naming rights to one of our beautiful rooms at LACP. Imagine your name on our 2,400 square foot gallery wall. We would love that. The Los Angeles Center of Photography exists from a lot of hard work, good fun, and belief in what we do. It wouldn't be right to talk about the importance of LACP if I didn't talk about the importance of those who have helped. There are several key players in the history of the Los Angeles Center of Photography and a lot of dear friends who have helped in immeasurable ways. But I can honestly tell you that if it weren't for my friend Ingrid Hanser, LACP wouldn't exist, as she lent me the money to start the business. There are two other people who deserve to be thanked for their roles in keeping LACP alive. One is my life partner, Jay Adler, who has helped me in one way or another every day for 21 years. The other is Brandon Gannon, who has been with me 14 of the 21 years. Hiring Brandon was the single smartest business move I've ever made. Handing off the day-to-day business to him was my second smartest move. Brandon makes it look so easy, but I can guarantee you that it is not. Thank you, Brandon, for your hard work, your easygoing way, and your loyalty to LACP. Then there are the people to thank who have taken LACP to another level. Art Streiber, last year's Stieglitz Award winner, brought everyone he knows to the fundraiser. Our devoted board of directors, led by Ken Deemer, our president, and Bill Broder, our treasurer, and our dedicated staff, led by Brandon, Sarah Hadley, Kevin Weinstein, Janice McGavin, Jason Woolfolk, and Matthew Finley. Both Brandon and I are extremely grateful for our staff and board of directors. Lastly, from all of us at LACP, we would like to thank our work study staff, our faculty, our students, our donors, our sponsors, and all the incredible photographers who donated work to this year's artsy auction. We are so appreciative of your support and friendship. Thank you to everyone who sponsored tonight's event, or who bought a ticket, or who became a member. We are so grateful for your help, and I can't wait to thank you in person and see LACP full of photographers and friends again. We miss you all so much. Thank you. Enjoy the night. Here's our love letter to LA.
Thank you so much, Julia. It's just amazing what you all do, especially right now, because right now is a crazy time. And perhaps no one illustrates that better than our first honoree, Lee Cinco, the venerable Los Angeles Times photojournalist and Pulitzer Prize-winning team member and solo finalist, 4 times. Hello. He is a longtime friend of LACP, and he is a huge inspiration to us all. And it's really our utmost privilege to honor Lee and to all the staff photographers of the Los Angeles Times, and not just honor them, but thank them, because they risked their lives to bring us the news. I mean, they do it through forest fires and civil unrest and a worldwide pandemic. Just check it out.
My name is Luis Cinco. I'm a staff photographer with the Los Angeles Times. I've been there for 25 plus years. I am fortunate enough to work with a very talented and motivated group of photographers, if not one of the best in the world, the best in the world. I mean, we just have some really great photographers. So we're about to see their work from the last 6-7 months. We try every day to bring the world to you and make you feel and understand what's happening in your community. The standard at the LA Times, as far as photography is concerned, and also on the word side, has been set very, very, very high. I think many consider us to be among the best in the world. Our paths cross with history, and you have to be on it. You have to approach it like that every single day. We don't have to go very far to find all kinds of conflict and trouble and uncertainty. I mean, these are very unique times, and I think we just know what it takes to get the images and get the images to the readers on whatever platform in a timely manner. And these images have to have some kind of impact on people's thinking, on people's perceptions of how the world is. I have been associated with LACP since the days that Julia had her place on the boardwalk in Venice, and through the years have spoken to students and members of the LACP, and I think that it's a good thing to have. And that's why places like the LA Center for Photography is very important, because we really all document our worlds. I mean, we can. We're capable of doing this. The center is one of those places where people go to try to become better visual artists, to try to present their meaning of what the world is and see if it makes you want to be involved. As a professional photographer who's been doing this for many, many years, I encourage you to participate in the activities of the Los Angeles Center for Photography, or donate money, or just find some way to get involved. You know, places like the LA Center for Photography help to document a certain time, a certain place that we can all look back on years from now and know that's where we were, that's who we are. I love Los Angeles because it is a living, breathing organism, and it's just so dynamic. It's got people from all over the world, from different walks of life, from all kinds of circumstances, good and bad. And if that creates any kind of friction, and I think it does, it's good, because that's leading us forward. I mean, we're on the cutting edge here, you know, we're at the edge of the earth, and we're looking out across an ocean and like what there is.
We can't really write a love letter to LA without honoring the work of Estevan Oriol. His extensive portfolio of LA culture features everything from tattoo artists and gang members to some of the most recognizable musicians and athletes and artists of our time. He's an expert at capturing both the grit and the glamour of Los Angeles, because he has lived both the grit and the glamour of Los Angeles. From his beginnings as a hip-hop club bouncer turned tour manager, and it gifted us with this incredibly intimate and personal window into LA culture. So everyone here at the Los Angeles Center of Photography is pleased to honor Estevan Oriol for his outstanding work and for his love of Los Angeles.
My name is Estevan Oriol. I'm born and raised in LA. I'm a photographer and director, and I had a documentary come out on Netflix called LA Originals, a story about myself and my partner, Mr. Cartoon. He's a tattoo artist, and he can draw or paint on anything. I definitely feel that without photography, there wouldn't really be much history, because to me, a lot of stories get lost in translation. The photographs are the facts. You know, it shows exactly what happened and where. It's not a hearsay thing or, you know, mixed up memories. I was brought into LACP. I want to say it was Julia reaching out to me if I would do a seminar I always like to give back, whether it's to my community or to my, to some type of organization or charity. If I'm in town, I say yes, I pretty much never say no to opportunities like that where I could give back to people. When you come here and you talk to, the people in these rooms, they're all in, everybody's focused and they want to know, their main reason they're here is photography. There's some things that I shoot in some of the underground worlds that I think, like, should I show this or not? Or I always try and, respect everybody that I shoot and get their approval. One, that I take their photo, and two, that I use it in maybe a book or something. If I could go back in time, basically to the 90s, I would have been a little bit more aggressive with shooting photos, as far as I would have gotten more involved in shooting photos of people. And it's, getting to know those people and showing them how I like to do my stuff. But, it's just all about adapting to the new times. There's not too many places left for photography, and this is one of them. So if you're a photographer, you got to support. I just love LA because it's my home, I'm born and raised here. I take LA with me everywhere I go. And even in my photography style, like, I try to shoot everything that I shoot in other places the way I would shoot them here. I mean, the reason why I donate to LACP is, like what I said, I like to give back to my community. It's all for a good cause, and that's why I do it. The piece that I donated to the LACP is a friend of mine named Rascal, and I shot him in my 1947 Fleetline Chevy. One of my favorite shots that I've ever done, and it's him sitting in the passenger side of my car, and I believe it's like half lit because of the way the lighting comes in. And to me, it's just like, for everything that I do, it's a perfect picture. It's even been tattooed on maybe 10 people around the world, and it's been good for me. It's been cool for me.
It's an incredible story. And by the way, if you haven't seen it, please check out the photo that Esteban donated to this year's fundraiser. It's his personal favorite, and it's really iconic. And it shows you how important it is that we all reach out and try to connect with the younger generations. And that is what LACP is doing. They have actually created programs in conjunction with the Los Angeles Boys and Girls Clubs all across the county, helping underserved youth through photography. And one way that you can help that effort is by adopting a club. A $10,000 donation will actually help support one club for an entire year. That's amazing. That's your contributions going to support all the generations of the future. Powerful.
So hi, everybody. I am a photographer, and I also am a video interview director. I love photographing people in LA in specific locations around Los Angeles, so we can really see Los Angeles and then see what they're doing. I love you, LA, because you are vibrant, because you're positive, and because you open up a world of visual cultural literacy to the rest of the world. People should donate to LACP because it does have all of the skills and the knowledge to keep visual literacy programming thriving in Los Angeles. That's the beauty of Los Angeles Center of Photography.
Hello, my name is Milayan. I chose photography because when I was just walking in the Boys and Girls Club and I accidentally walked into a room I didn't know about, and I was just fantasizing about these photos that these students took, and it just amazed me. So I asked the teacher, how old do I have to be to join this class? And she said, well, you can start when you're 11. So every day I kept asking her, when can I join, and just kept begging her. And she told me one day, sure, you can join our class. And it was just amazing. If I woke up with a day where there's no photography, I would feel like there's no way to communicate or show anything to anybody. because you usually describe stuff in pictures or words. This gallery should stay alive and exist because a lot of creators and artists sometimes come here and just view the work and just are amazed on how people did this, and they might want to just be involved in this too.
It's an amazing program. I can't wait to see what those kids do next. And now it is time for the Stieglitz Award. Stieglitz Award is given annually by the Los Angeles Center of Photography. It's not only there to honor an extremely accomplished photographer, but also a photographer who frequently gives back to the community, to other photographers, to students. Presenting tonight's Stieglitz Award is last year's recipient and honored friend of LACP, the brilliant photographer and dedicated teacher, 2019 Stieglitz Award winner, Art Streiber.
I'm Art Streiber. I am a Los Angeles-based photographer specializing in editorial, portraiture, reportage, and entertainment advertising. I've been associated with the LACP as an instructor, as a mentor, and as an advisory board member. There's no question that the LACP is important to the photographic community in Los Angeles because there's nothing else like it. It is one of a kind. You know, to have a nonprofit that supports emerging photographers, that brings in professional photographers in a multitude of genres, and supports supports underprivileged youth who want to get into photography is unique. And I think keeping the LACP alive is a priority. Receiving the Stieglitz Award was incredibly meaningful to me because the LACP is about the greater photographic community. So to be recognized for one's body of work and one's contribution to the community was an incredible honor. Douglas was a photojournalist before he really became associated with his celebrity work, but as one of the early photographers for Look magazine and the youngest staff photographer at Look magazine, he was also a technical pioneer, taking the idea of photojournalism and kind of introducing that into the world of celebrity. And the world of celebrity certainly didn't exist the way it exists now. As a result, his portraits were incredibly intimate. And they're not really portraits, they're portrait reportage. That work from the time is, it's this incredible hybrid. He was photographing icons, motion picture icons, movie stars. These were movie legends. His marriage and partnership with Francois propels his career even further. And that's what Francois has done for Douglas. So I really think you have to look at Douglas's career in these, two phases, pre and post Francois. And I think it's fair to say that we are still talking about Douglas Kirkland, and we are celebrating Douglas Kirkland in large part because of Francois. It is my honor and my privilege to present the 2020 Los Angeles Center for Photography Stieglitz Award to Douglas and Francois Kirkland. Now, I don't know where they are. They could be next to me. They could be above me. They could be below me. So I'm just going to pass this thing over this way, and I'm going to pass this thing over this way. I'm going to pass this thing down here. Maybe they're above me on your screen. I don't know. Either way, we're going to make sure that they get this. Congratulations to you both.
The Los Angeles Center of Photography is thrilled to present the 2020 Stieglitz Award to Francoise and Douglas Kirkland. This immensely talented and legendary couple have always been there for LACP and Los Angeles, so congratulations, Douglas and Francoise. We love you.
look at this spread.
Well,
this is
this is just breakfast. We're going to have
this
lunch
is breakfast.
later.
Yes. Yeah! Good. This is why I became a photographer. I really care as a photographer. I never expected to be here where I am. My life in pictures has been very good to me. I can't think of a better life.
I know the whole world knows you because you've taken the most stunning, vibrant, extraordinary, magical photographs of everyone. You take beautiful images because they're a reflection of what you see, which is a reflection of your soul.
I have no intention of ever retiring. As long as this hand can lift a camera and push that button, I want to keep doing it.
Basically, what we're all saying is you're incredible! You're incredible!
Hi, my name is Sunny Boy, the love dog. And Dana Feinman, the photographer, and I have been living up here with the Kirklands since last February when the lockdown first started. And I gotta tell you something. I know more about these people than anyone. And just to be upfront with you, I want you to know that it isn't an act. Francoise and Douglas Kirkland are the two most loving, kind, understanding and giving human beings I have ever met. He not only photographed iconic figures such as Marilyn Monroe, Bridget Bardot, Jack Nicholson, but the list goes on and on and on. I want to say congratulations to a beautiful couple, inside and out. And thank you for listening.
What can I say about these two, Francoise and Douglas Kirkland, Big Fish and Swaz? They are the wildest, most crazy, most exciting couple that I've ever had the privilege to work with. I've known them since I was 16. I'm 60 now, so you can do the math, and I'd like to award them with this Alfred Stieglitz Award.
Thank you, Dana, for this wonderful introduction, and Sunny Boy. Douglas has got many awards, but this is my first award. So this is really, really fantastic. Douglas and I really love Julia because we started working with her like about, I think probably like 15, 20 years ago. Douglas did some workshops with her. But what is most important is her program for boys and girls. The help that Julia and the LA Center for Photography is giving to young children is invaluable.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Douglas and Francoise.
Congratulations to both of you. Bye-bye.
Bye, au revoir.
Congratulations, Douglas and Francoise.
Congrats.
Congrats, Douglas.
Congrats on your award.
Congratulations for your Alfred Stieglitz Award.
Congratulations, Francoise and Douglas.
Congratulations, Douglas and Francoise, for winning the prestigious Stieglitz Award.
Congratulations on your latest award.
Congratulations, Douglas and Francoise.
Congratulations, Douglas and Francoise. You're amazing.
We're really proud of you. Congratulations.
We love you guys.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Dad and Francoise. Yay! We love you.
Douglas
Douglas e Françoise, congratulazioni per il vostro premio Alfred Stieglitz.
What she meant to say was congratulations on the Alfred Stieglitz Award.
Congratulations, Françoise and Douglas.
We love you.
Congratulations, Françoise and Douglas, on the Stieglitz Award.
We congratulate you both.
Congratulations, Douglas and Françoise.
I think that Alfred would be looking down and very happy to see that Douglas and Francoise Kirkland were getting that award tonight. Thank you.
Congratulations, Douglas and Françoise Kirkland, for this fabulous award. I'm giving you a virtual hug.
Thank you all so much for attending. It has been such a privilege to be here tonight and just really a privilege to honor such special people. And thank you for your continuous support of the Los Angeles Center of Photography. Together we can rise above 2020 and thrive in 2021. Please check out the incredible gallery, and I will see you in the Zoom bar.